Hello, hi, and welcome! Welcome back! My name is Crystal. I go by Plants with Crystal, and today I'm going to be bringing you along with my July favorites. I mentioned that I wanted to do more of these videos so I could show you a little bit more of my collection. Sometimes it's really hard to figure out what my favorites are. I think I have some good ones. There's so many to choose from, but I just wanted to share the ones that I've just been gravitating more towards, or I've just been giving a little extra love to. Let's just get started with the video. This first one is actually here in my Here in my bathroom is the Lemon Lime Miranda. I love a good Miranda. When it comes to calatheas, versus Mirandas, calatheas are definitely a lot pickier, and the Mirandas are like the siblings of the calathea. I find that it's not as delicate. I have it here in my bathroom. I do think that it does much better and a little bit more humidity, so it's a perfect bathroom plant. Now I do have a window here in my bathroom. I would never encourage anyone to get a plant if you do not have a window in your bathroom or in your space, but you can always supplement with grow lights if you wanted to. But as far as care, I just water her with whatever water comes out of my bathtub, and I just do not allow for the soil to completely dry out. When it does dry out, that's when I start to notice a few crispy tips on it, but aside from that, it's been growing very quickly. I have the taquitos, which is the new growth, and I love to see its circadian rhythm. I love to see how it goes up and comes down, and so at night you notice all the leaves perk up, and then during the day they all fall down, and it's just so pretty and so unique to see how your plant can change in a day, and it does the things. And so this is definitely one that I would recommend. Just the leaf pattern itself is just so gorgeous. Just look at that. Just look at it. I love it. Just to say, the Lemon Lime Miranda, it just feels so. Do you want a cup of water? I don't. It just feels. It just rolls right off the tongue. I don't know. Next ones are my pinguiculas, and my pinguiculas, or aka the pings, I keep them in this cabinet that is right underneath the grow light here. I don't ever keep this closed. That way my pings can catch fungus gnats. And as far as carnivorous plants, I find that pings are just the easiest to care for. People will ask me, how does Pablo do with my plants? He'll just sniff and then just leave it alone. Do you see? That's it. That's like a baby. I trained him since he was a puppy to leave them alone. And now that's all he does. He gives it a sniff and it keeps it moving. It's right under a grow light, and they do flower, which is adorable. If you see any little black dots there, those are fungus gnats. So the fungus gnat then lays on it and traps itself on its leaves. The plant will digest the gnat. Come in many different sizes and colors and leaf shapes. And so I've gotten them from my local nursery, but you can also get them online. I'll put where I've gotten mine in the description. If you're getting like a Venus flytrap specifically to catch your fungus gnats, I would say instead of a Venus flytrap, try a ping, because the Venus flytraps, they tend to like bigger bugs like flies, beetles, like small beetles, mealworms, anything like that. The fungus gnats are way too small for their traps. They're bog plants, so you just set them on a tray with distilled water at all times. Distilled water, reverse osmosis water, rainwater. No tap water, nothing like that. It can't take the extra minerals from that water. So yes, that's the only downfall in my opinion, is that you do have to have extra special water for them, but it's worth it because they do the things that I needed to. And so if you want a little extra water, a little extra bougie water, I will give you the extra bougie water. A quick honorable mention is my Hoya callistophila that I just received. I have not had it long enough to know if it is an absolute favorite, but it is a big like. Look at those leaves. I just got it recently and I have to put it on a trellis. Let's go outside. This was my very first official rescue that I posted online. It was an aloe vera. It was rotted. It went through so much. And this is her now. She is large and in charge. It is an outside plant for the spring and the summertime, and then during the fall and winter she will be going back upstairs into my plant room, but she has grown significantly since being outside. I do have her here in the shade. She's not in the direct sun, but she does like the shade, and she has been just growing so quick. Oh my gosh, I just noticed there's a baby. Do you see right there? You are a mother, which makes me a grandmother. Thank you so much. I have an emotional attachment to her because she was my first rescue, and I remember that day I went to my big box stores. I went into Lowe's and it reeked. It stunk so bad, and I didn't have an aloe myself. And so I knew that I wanted one, and I figured why not just rescue it, and here she is. This next one is part of my beef bar. I call my cacti or my cactus, I call them beefs. So this is the BB, the beef bar. I got it, it was like 20 bucks when I got it, and it was large, but it wasn't this large by any means. And so I repotted it this spring, and it's just popped off with new growth. The problem that I'm having and the fear that I'm having is I bring all my outdoor plants back inside because I'm in Indiana and they won't survive in the fall or the winter time. So my whole thing is, where am I going to put this? I think what I'm gonna do is just set up a space in my room to have the beef bar, but inside, I'll figure it out. They're not forgiving. And what I mean by that is when you touch these, there are so many different spikes that you think, oh, I just have one in my finger if you happen to get poked. No, it like throws off 6 of them. So they're very, very fine spikes. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I hate how much it hurts, and I love how beautiful it is and how wild it is, that I'm absolutely terrified by. But it's a favorite. This next one is my super large Tradescantia Zabrina. I don't think I can carry it, so I'm just gonna sit over here and talk about it and show you a clip of it. I bought it pretty large from my local nursery, but my goodness gracious, it has grown so much since I've purchased it. Right now, in my front porch, it gets direct light from about 9 a.m. till about noon, and then the rest of the day it gets shade, and it loves it so much. I know I have gotten a lot of questions about how do you keep yours healthy. Definitely light, and then I also do not let it completely dry out. Let the rain take charge and drown that hoe. I let it get rained on. The sun will dry it up as it needs to, but if I see that it's getting completely dry, then I will go and hose it down and water it manually. But it's very heavy, so that's another one where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do come fall and winter. I think what I'm going to end up doing is chopping a portion of it. That way it can be manageable while inside, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll keep it in under a grow light, and then I'll transition it back outside next spring. So definitely something that I have in my brain that I have to do, but right now I'm gonna appreciate it for what it does out here and enjoy it out here, and then come late September, October-ish, then I'll tackle that project at that time. But I love her. She's so pretty. She's just so freaking heavy. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my July favorites. I will definitely be making a video with an updated beef bar or my cactus and succulents. I think that would be a lot of fun. But for now, this is it. I hope you enjoyed and you learned a little bit more about my collection. Let me know which ones are your favorite. Have you found any new ones recently that you enjoy that maybe I need to keep my eyes on? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.